Hello again. The thumbnail to this video shows a map of the world with what are known technically as the heavily indebted poor countries coloured green. Where do most of these countries seem to be? Why, that's right, they're in Africa. These countries receive massive aid, borrow like mad from Europe and the rest of the developed world, and then either squander or steal the money. Then they get gullible idiots in the West to campaign for debt relief. In plain terms, this means that they don't want to pay back the money they borrowed. Understandable, of course. One quite sympathises. When I borrow money from the bank for a mortgage, say, I don't want to pay it back either. In 2005, a number of nations, including the United Kingdom, with the then Chancellor of the Exchequer Gordon Brown playing the good fairy, duly cancelled the debt of 18 countries, amid much fanfare and claims that this was strictly a one-off measure. Now, 15 years later, led by non-governmental organisations like Christian Aid, the movement for debt cancellation is gearing up again. We are regularly told that this is the African century, the era in which that continent will come into its own. I'm curious to know, firstly, why we in the West are pouring such vast sums of money into sub-Saharan Africa, and secondly, how this ties in with the fact that many of those in the countries which we are most heavily subsidising seem to be coming to Europe at the same time. The suspicion can only be that we in the West are a bunch of mugs and that everybody else in the world knows this.